What up, everybody? This is your boy Theo Pinson here. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss any Run Your Race content.
To start the year, I was really just trying to find my rhythm again. And then we're playing against the Clippers. Floyd sitting courtside. Now I'm hyped because I'm like, I ain't never had nobody like this sitting courtside, and he's talking to me. So I'm like, now Patrick Beverley's on the Clippers at the time, and I'm not playing well at all. He talking. You know how Pat just be talking.
Yeah.
So I run off 13 straight. And this is from that game I started to figure. I started running off 13 straight, like different actions. Now Quinn's running shit for me. And now Floyd's hyping me up. Like Floyd got his whole bag of money sitting there, like money falling out, shit, talking shit to Pat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get this. But Pat locked my shit up. The rest of the fourth quarter, I didn't score a point. Johnny was like, "That's what your ass get." That's what your ass. I'm falling into the fucking antics with Floyd.
Yeah.
And that was like I was like, all right, let me be a little more humble with this approach. Like, relax.
Yeah.
And then we play OKC. That's another one. And Russell Westbrook's a guy I try to emulate two-handed finishes. Like one dot. And you know when you watch somebody so much, you feel like you know him.
Yeah.
So we at the free throw line. He gets me on a shot fake, and I go. I said something like good shot fake or something. He looked at me and go, and walked away. I was just like, oh shit. I felt like such a dumbass. But I was like, because he was like, who the fuck are you? I'm thinking like, nah, like you don't understand. Like I've been watching you on YouTube for the past 2 years. Like,
literally.
You don't get it. But that was my two. Like, this is really the league. Like, this ain't like some fantasy. This is really the league type. So those are my two instances where I was like, oh shoot, like I'm really in the NBA. And then the whole first year was a blur, bro. Like I remember it vividly, but like I never really thought I belonged until my second year. Like,
But your rookie year, I made the playoffs.
we did, and we beat OKC.
Y'all beat OKC.
But I never felt like, like
Comfortable.
here. Like I was like, I'm riding high. No, I lost to Ben that year.
Oh, you're right.
Like even that, like that was big in itself. Like the slam dunk contest I win, like nothing. It didn't feel real. I felt like I was like a my player. Like
Yeah.
like I didn't like. You gotta remember the past 3 years of my life. I went from playing baseball, 2 years of baseball, 2 years of high school basketball, 2 years of college, and now I'm here.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh shit. Like,
Let's go through this timeline. Baseball, Brewster. Fear at Louisville. Not playing well going to the league. Not planning on leaving. Then leave. Then summer league. Then rookie of Utah.
Yeah. Damn.
And then the keys are yours by the end of the year. You beat OKC. And this is OKC with Paul George.
Yes, and
Carmelo Anthony, Steven Adams, Russell Westbrook. Like, you beat a really good OKC team.
Yeah.
Like, the fact, that was a great win. That was a great
series.
series.
That was a great series.
Yeah.
And what helped was I had Ricky Rubio as the point guard to kind of facilitate and kind of put me in spots to succeed. But I give a lot of credit. Like I play with all guys who are like 10 years plus in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like on my bench, one of my friends to this day is Epe Udo. He was a guy who was always in my ear. And then another guy for the beginning of the year, Rodney Hood. Like this was supposed to be Rodney's team.
Yeah.
And I got the utmost respect for Rodney. I tell this to everybody, like, you know how the league is. Like, here I come in, Gordon leaves, it's supposed to be Rodney's team. So those keys that were handed to me was supposed to be Rodney's. And the shift is happening. Yeah, he got hurt. The shift is happening. And this man is like giving me all the advice to help me to continue to trend this way. He didn't try to sabotage nothing. He's like, this is what coach means when he says this.
Yeah.
When coach be tripping, this is what he wants. This is what he likes. This is this action, like putting me in positions to succeed. And obviously I had Johnny Bryant at the time as well, helping me out.
Shout out Johnny, bro.
Shout out to Johnny, as always. But like Rodney, like for a player to do that as well, as the younger kid is taking your spot, like I respect Rodney to this day. I appreciate Rodney. I tell him every day I see, because that's not how this shit always goes.
For
sure.
What
I'm saying? That's not how this shit always goes. And, that was something for me that really helped. But yeah, Ricky, Rudy, Joe, like those were the three, because we were on the line together. And Derek Favors, like they really helped me and allowed me to kind of be the leader too as a young kid. Like that's not always the case either. I'm 21, you know, being the guy. Like, that's not always the case.
Shout out to Prize Picks, the presenting partner of Run Your Race, the daily fantasy sports game.
Head over to prizepicks.com or the app. Prize Picks makes it super easy, and it takes less than 60 seconds to make your entry.
As AJ said, it's very easy. You pick between 2 to 6 players. It's a skill-based fantasy game. You don't play against anyone. You're playing against the Prize Picks projections. It's simple. It's either more or less. Prize Picks also is matching your first $100 deposit. So if you put in $100, they match $100. But if you put in $20, they match $20.
Go to prizepicks.com/race and use code RACE for your first deposit match up to $100.